All these photos were taken with my iPhone, and every one of them brings me back to my trip to Brazil. The colors, the people, the energy, it was amazing. Hey, I'm Daniel, and here I talk everything about mobile photography. If you're new here, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. I'm really happy to see you here again for another video. Today I want to go through some of my favorite photos from past summer and talk about what made them very special. The story behind it, the location, the moment, even the settings of my iPhone when I capture the moment. Because mobile photography isn't about having the best gear. It's about seeing the moment before it happens. So I have screen record here from my computer, and I want to go over a few shots that I took while I was in Brazil, because it was really nice to be back to my roots, to visit family, to enjoy some quality time in Rio and in Teresópolis, where is the city where I grew up. And I don't know, I could experiment a lot with my iPhone. I could try macro photography, nature photography, landscape. I did a fashion photo shoot for my wife's aunt. It was amazing. So there's videos, cards here and here and here, or in links in the descriptions about the videos that I show the macro photography session, the beach photo shoot, Paraty, the street photographer in Paraty, and what was the other one? I think that was it. Like I did three or four videos while I was in Brazil. Videos are in the cards or in the section here, but like let's go over some of my favorite shots. This one here, it was when I was doing the macro photography shot, and this flower, I think it called hibiscus. I used the macro mode to capture this flower. The light was great. The background was amazing. In terms of composition, is right on the center of the rule of thirds. I would try to get the grid here. But yeah, like the colors, the bokeh on this particular shot here, it was really cool because I don't know, it's a little cliche to like use macro to capture flowers, insects, like tree trunks, but this one in particular, it was really cool. I think most of because the color contrast. So like it was really nice. And again, this is just using iPhone, no external lenses, macro mode, and a few edits on Lightroom. By the way, if you're interested in my presets, comment presets down below. That I'm thinking in launching my presets either like as a freemium where you get one free, and then releasing a pack of preset for Lightroom Mobile. So let me know if you're interested in that. And then I went to my uncle's farm in right in the border of Teresópolis in Nova Friburgo, and it's crazy high there. I believe we are like 1,400 meters above sea level, and the views are insane from his house. And this was like sunset. Of course, the flares here are not real. I wasn't using an anamorphic lens. This was added in the lens distortion app. But other than the lens flare, the anamorphic lens flare, it's straight out of camera. That was like one of the most beautiful sunsets I ever seen while in Brazil. This is like, again, iPhone. I believe this is a ultra wide, the 0.5x, and again, the only edit in this shot is the anamorphic flare. So it's insane. It's insane what an iPhone can do. Next, again, another macro I believe it's from the same video from the previous one. This is a dandelion seed. Again, no lenses, no external lens, no macro lenses. This is just macro mode from the iPhone. I believe like right distance. I even could get a little closer to the subject here, but I try not to because I was wanted to have some of the background in the frame to be able to have some separation, because if I could get too close to this dandelion here, I wouldn't show the background and have this depth of field and the separation from the subject to the background. So that's why I compose that way. You can see the details. I can like zoom in a little bit so you can see the stems here. Some like I don't know, they're very thin for hair. I'm not sure how to call this, but yeah, still iPhone. Everything here shot on iPhone. Is my iPhone 16 Pro Max here. This one here from Moth, she was that way for a couple minutes on the floor on my grandmother's balcony, almost like if she wants to be captured. And I was playing with my daughter, and I saw this moth on the floor, and I grabbed my phone right away, took the shot, and after I took like I believe 3 or 4 photos, she went flying. Almost like, okay, I'm here, take the shot, and I'll be gone. It's probably one of my favorite photos ever. Like I don't think it's super crispy, because of like she was tiny, and I tried to get real close to her, and maybe I could try to use the macro lens here, but this was in the 1x. The contrast with the dark floor, even like some cat hair here to help with the composition, with the texture, with layers, the shadow here, the light was great. Of course, I added this. You're seeing like the before and after of all the photos, the raw shot and the added shot. But this turned out like really awesome picture. I'm super happy with that one. Next, this is from the beach photo session. Again, video here or links in the description. We took a couple hundred pictures in that photo shoot. Both my wife and her aunt nailed as models. Like they were super. They're not pros whatsoever, but they nailed the poses, the movements. It was really cool. This one I like because it was a surprise shot. I was not ready. I did not direct my wife in this particular one. She was just like walking towards the water here to make another pose, but the way she was posing herself and looking to the ocean, it was like showing her strength. I don't know, she was really powerful in this picture here. The sun behind her, and she like looking towards the horizon, walking to the water, and the movement of the skirt, the way like she was with her arms straight, like super stiff, like I'm here, this is my place. I don't know, it showed like the how strong she is and how powerful she is. It is probably my favorite pictures from this photo session. Next, I have 3 photos from this photo session here. This one is funny because this dog is not ours. It was a stray dog at the beach, and he was like playing around. You can see on the video that he was playing around, and I was like snapping the photos of my wife, and he came around her, in right when she put her hands down that way with her like semi-open arm. He go around her and put her nose on her fingertips. I couldn't snap the right moment. That was like the closest I could get because it was like super fast. It was like a really cool moment from those photo sessions that sometimes happen. You can capture or you lose forever. So it was like really cool to see that. This one I really like the edit, how it turned out, like the lights here, the shadows, everything here on my wife. Even like the sand, the shadows in the sand, the bubbles from the water, uh, perfect level on the horizon, the mountains here from Ilha Grande on the background creates like a little bokeh in the sky, like the negative space. She's at the center, like again, I'm here, I'm strong, I'm powerful. This is my place. And I have another portrait of my wife that is in Paraty. This is like a wall from a house. I think it's like a external wall, and then the front door here. She is an architect, so she loves those colorful doors and old doors that like were restored and etc. And I just asked her like, can you pose there like if you're walking from that door going outside? And said yeah, and then said okay, try to simulate that you are coming down the step and looking down. And again, the edits are very smooth. I really like this portrait of her. I really like the composition, like the door, she at the center, the white walls, the greenery coming from the top and the bottom, the rocks. I could clean a little bit the image, but like it wouldn't be fair with the scenery. So like that's why I have like seen paint spots and everything. Next one, this is in Copacabana Beach at I believe was like 7 a.m. or even before that. Golden hour for sure. They started to have this lifeguards houses around Copacabana. The last time I went there, I don't remember seeing this. And I said, oh, this is like a cool vibe, maybe like a Miami Beach or Venice Beach, Malibu Beach kind of thing here in Copacabana. And I decided to snap the picture of the lifeguard house. And at the right moment, this bike rider here came, and I waited a little bit to be like aligned with the house, with the lifeguard house. Again, I could also clean up some like trash cans here, even like the wires. Usually I don't do that because it could like be fake. You could see that something was removed. The AI is not quite there yet. Sometimes it's really good. It's something like the raw vision, the idea of like, yeah, there is trash cans there. There's people working to clean the beach. So why remove it, right? Like this is street photography. You're seeing this. It's supposed to be in frame in the shot, and the light was amazing. This one here in particular, I really like because it was my first attempt to edit in this like dark, moody, green, moody kind of vibe, and the flower in white creates the amazing contrast with the background. I don't remember if this was using the macro or the 1x. I believe it's the 1x super close to not lose focus. Was my very first attempt to like those dark moody edits, and it turned out great. I really liked it. The green, the white, the yellows. I don't know. Tell me in the comments. So far, which one is your favorite? This is like super cool because it was like sunset in Arpoador. It's a really crowded moment and a really, I don't know how to express this. Sunset in Arpoador is a thing that you must experience when you're in Rio, because it's one of the most beautiful sunsets you ever seen. Like I've been to Greece, I've been to other beaches with sunsets. I don't think anyone could beat Apuador in Ipanema, because you have like the beach, you have the buildings from Ipanema, you have the Dois Irmãos mountains, which is like these mountains here in the background. You have the Pedra da Gávea, even further behind Dois Irmãos, and you have all the coastline going like that curve and going around. And those guys were playing what we call altinha, which is a variation of soccer where you cannot allow the ball to drop. You can only use your body other than your hands. It's a very common sport to play by the beach in Brazil. The benefits of, like I mentioned when I started the video, it's not about having the best gear or fancy gear or a huge camera, because I captured this in a super stealth mode. My wife was in front of me and I was holding my iPhone really close to my body to snap that pictures and avoid being seen taking pictures. Not just because of like I was worried with violence or if I got robbed or anything, but to try to not allow the people around me seeing that I was like taking pictures and I don't know, maybe try to pose or say, hey, don't take any pictures of me or etc. And with a mobile phone, you can simply like hold close to you and take pictures, super silent, super stealth. And again, sunset, golden hour, silhouette is a very, very cool shot. Next one is the landscape version of that shot. Like same guys playing here. That's what I meant. Like you see the beach going all over here, the Vidigal favela, you have the Dois Irmãos, the Pedra da Gávea back. When it's summer, the sun sets right at the very end of the mountain, touching the water, and because it was winter, he was going down the mountains of Floresta Tijuca, and that's why the sun is here. But again, the light was insane, and you can see like another ball here, so like other people playing altinha. It's a very, like I mentioned, it's a very common sport there. It was a moment that it's in my memory forever, but I could also capture a couple pictures there. And those pictures, by the way, are on my Instagram profile. So if you do not follow me, please, here's my handle. You can see like there's a carousel for each moment of that, so it's great. This one in particular is I don't know, bucket list shot, whatever. This is one of the subway stations in Copacabana. I'm not sure if this is Cantagalo or Arco Verde. I always try to capture a subway station like this, either here in Toronto or in New York or Paris, Montreal, places I've been, and I could never get the right composition. This one was really cool because it was, I believe, like Sunday morning. The station was like pretty empty, very few people going there, no trains at the time. The leading lines galore, leading lines everywhere. I tried to find the best way to have like everything centered, all like the rails here converging into the bottom center of the frame, the rails from the trains here, creating a perspective with the air ducts from the top to like be in that moment. I wish I could have like the train coming from one side and going from the other side, so like you could take like the leading lines conversion to the trains, but again, it is what it is. But I was like really happy with this composition in with this shot. Last one, we were in Angra dos Reis, and my daughter, she was like crazy to go to the pool. The water was cold as she was like, I want to go to the pool, I want to go to the pool, I want to go to the pool. I don't care if the water is cold. I'm used to the cold water. And okay, we went, and she was like swimming, diving, and I simply put my iPhone in the water and took the picture. It is a great picture of my baby girl swimming under the water. The possibility to capture those moments using your cell phone is great. Is amazing. So yeah, let me know in the comments which one is your favorite, which one resonates more with you. Again, it's just one more way to prove that you don't need a fancy camera. You have a fancy camera in your pocket probably, and it's just a way to like understand the rules of photography. You could get great pictures anywhere, anytime, from anyone or anything, like flowers, rocks, bugs, people, landscapes, nature. It's just a matter to work around, pay attention to the moments, to the light, and snap it. That's pretty much it. So thank you for being here. Thank you for watching the video. Again, comment down below which one is your favorite. Like the video, subscribe, and I hope I'll catch you in the next one. See ya.